Welcome back to Blind Nation, the blind community, coming at you here on Spreaker, also broadcasting to you through YouTube. Glad to be here once again. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe all of our podcasts and videos that we put out there for you. Hello everyone, I hope all is doing well today. Want to give a shout out to all the wonderful people that we have on YouTube, all my wonderful substars. And give a shout out to Cheryl and Brandy, Kim, Laura, Crystal, Joanne, Michael, David, Truth Seeker, Justice, Georgia, December, Katie, Marty, Dylan, Devin, Anderson, BR and 4, something like that. Jerry, cousin Jerry, all you wonderful people out there, I hope you're all doing well on this wonderful day. Letting others control your life is something that happens every day. Sometimes when we don't even admit it. Sometimes we just go with the flow and pay no attention to what we even do. I mean, sometimes we don't even pay attention that we are really, really caring about what others tell us that we need to do and all their opinions about us and what they say and what they think. But at the end of the day, that is nothing more than negative energy being put into your life. It's something that can hold you back from the things that you want in your life. There's a difference of being a child and you have your mother or your father or your aunt or uncle or whoever is raising you and taking care of you, telling you, what you got to do. There's a big difference. But once you become an adult is when you got to take control of your life. You see, for the first 15, 16, 17 years, you're kind of on autopilot and you've got someone else punching in the navigation of your life and guiding you where they think you need to be. But once you become an adult, it's now up to you. It's now up to you where you want to go and who you want to be, what your dreams are and your goals. The success that you want in your life is now in your hands. I had people for so long say this and say that and tell me I needed to do this and I needed to do that. And no, you shouldn't do that. And no, you shouldn't say that. You shouldn't wear that. You don't need to wear that. Or you don't look good. Or, that makes you look stupid. Or, I've seen that and I've dealt with it. I've experienced it. And I'm here to tell you that it's nothing but negativity being forced into your life. Things that you can live without. Things that we can all live without. But today you got to ask yourself, who am I? When will I take control of my life and stop listening to what other people say? And this can fall under so many categories, folks. Under mental abuse, under hate. But you have the control to change that. You tell somebody, you know what, I'm going to go back to college, I'm going to go to law school. And they say, you can't do that. You don't get the smarts for that. No way, you can't do that. And then automatically, what do? You start thinking about what they said. And every now and then it creeps up on you and you think about it. Maybe they're right, I can't do that. I'm not smart enough. Maybe they're right. Maybe college just isn't for me. How do you know unless you do it? You got to take control and you got to do it. And that's when you'll show people that they were wrong. You didn't need them to tell you. You didn't need them to tell you what you needed to do with your life, or tell you what you could or couldn't do. Because you're in control of that. Because you're a beautiful person without them. You're a smart person without them. You're a good person. We don't got to sit around and listen to people put us down or tell us how our life's going to be or what we should do. And it doesn't matter what it is. You see, I'm fixing to trade in my SUV here later on, maybe a month away, something like that, for an extended cab truck. And I'm visually impaired. I can't drive. But I want it. It's what I want. I don't want the SUV anymore. I want a truck. And I have people say, well, why are you going to do that for? Why do you really need a truck? I owe you no explanation. I want a truck because that's what I want. That's what makes me happy. And see, automatically, because I've got that mindset, because I've already got it in my mind that no one's going to tell me what I can or cannot do, I'm going to do it. Because that's up to me. They said, well, you're going through all this stuff. You don't got the money to do that. And again, they don't know. Even though I know I don't need any money at all. I need no money at all. But to make a point, they don't know that, but they assume, well, you don't got the money, you don't need that. See, what they don't know is, I don't need the money, and what they don't know is that the people that I've always carried good business with, they're going to trade me in. But it shows that if you got the right mindset and you don't listen to others, you're going to do it. Bottom line, that's what you're going to do. That's what I'm going to do. You don't need anybody to tell you where you need to go in your life, or what you're allowed to have and what you're not allowed to have, who you're allowed to be with and who you're not allowed to be with. I mean, let's talk about something else here. Is kind of in the same category. You ever have people come up to you and you got someone in your life and they're saying, you know, you don't need that person in your life. They're bad news. Oh, they do this and do that. But at the end of the whole conversation, they really don't know anything about that person that you hang out with, or that you're with, or that's your friend. They know nothing about them. But yet they throw this big story of all these things about the person. And say, no, you don't need to be around that person. They're bad news. I bet they do this and do this and do that. But in reality, they know nothing about that person. So why listen to them? You got to do what makes you happy. And so you believe in your friends and who you're with, and that's all that matters. Nobody else can tell you who your friends can and cannot be. Nobody has that authority to tell you who you can be with in a relationship or who you cannot be with. The only authority that they have is the ignorance upon themselves when they speak all the foolish talk that comes out of their mouth. Belittling somebody that they don't know. Talking about somebody that they don't know. But if you ignore it, it makes the day go by so much smoother. And takes away the stress of you even having to think or even begin to ponder that they're right, when in reality they're not. Just like when people try to control your life. In reality, they have no right to tell you what to do with your life. Because that's your life. That's not their life. That's your life. And if you want to do something with your life, you have every right to do that. Nobody can tell you differently. And again, if they do, they're only showing their own stupidity and ignorance and foolishness of showing that, are they really a real friend? If they're going to tell you what you need to do with your life, is that a real friend? Do they really love me if they're telling me how to live my life? Makes you wonder. Makes you wonder. Say, wait a minute. What gives you the right to tell me what I'm doing in my life? Or what I'm going to do? Or what I need to do? You got no right to do that. This is my board game and I'm going to play it the way I want to play it. You tell them. You tell them, go make up their own. Go make up their own board game. That's what you tell them. Right? That's how you handle that. And you'll be so much happier. You got to remember that, we only live one time. We're given life one time. We're not a cat. We don't get 9 lives. We get a chance in life one time. As far as life itself, we get several opportunities in our life and lessons. But we only get one life. And we should live that to its fullest. Even on the dark days, the cloudy days, be happy. Think of the positive things. You guys didn't forget all the talk that I've done, right? You remember all the other speeches that I've done. You believe in who you are and believe in what you want. And you lay that down on that board game of yours. Let that be the control of your life. Think about it. If you got nothing but happiness and joy controlling your everyday life, life is going to be wonderful. You might run into some bumps. Might be some bumps in the road. But you'll get through them because life is wonderful. Because you're always thinking positive, no matter what. Thinking positive. So what you need to do next time someone wants to tell you what to do with your life, you need to look at them and you need to say, you know what? I don't control your life, so please don't control mine. You ask them, do you love me? Do you love me as a friend? Do you love me as a husband, wife? Do you love me as your son, daughter, nephew? Do you love me? Because if you love me, you'll stop right now. And you'll stop telling me what I need to do with my life. And you'll say that you're happy for me. No matter what I do. Even when I make a mistake. You're happy for me. And you support me. And you're there for me, no matter what. That, my friend, is a reality of the way it should be. But it's up to you to make that change in your life. If your life's rough, take some of these things and put them in your life and see if it makes it better. You've heard this before, I'm sure. The Army saying, be all that you can be. That's true. Be all that you can be in your life. And great things will come of it. Wonderful things. If there's ever anything I can do for you guys, please let me know. That is what I'm here for. If you ever got any questions, email me. Johnny at theblindnation, Johnny at theblindcommunity.org, or Johnny Estep 2016-2017 at gmail.com. Glad to be here once again, folks. I'm glad you took the time to listen to this. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll be back real soon once again to help you get through a rough day in your life. Let us continue to lock arms to create a better future for tomorrow.